Hey guys, my name is Sam Kuhn. I go to school at Lipscomb University and I study environmental science, and today we are going to do a little bit of chemistry. And so this is what we're going to be doing. You see all the colors here, and it's all with stuff you can find at home. So all you need is some tissues, washable Crayola markers. So my choices were black, brown, and purple. I think those give you the best colors when we do this. And then just a Tupperware with a little bit of water in it, okay? And so all you gotta do is, let me take my tissue, take one tissue, and then using your markers on the short end, put 3 little dots, okay? So let me do that right now. Alright, just like this, alright? That's all you gotta do. And then what you're gonna do with this tissue is you're gonna stick it just barely, so it's barely touching the water in here, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a little stack of books right here, like this, and let it sit here for about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and show you guys the results. So I've let it sit for about 15 minutes, and now I'm going to take all this down. So you can see all the colors that have happened. And so this was the brown right here, so there's a lot of color going on. This was the purple, this is the black. A little disappointing. I've seen most of the time the black marker has a little bit more of a color that shows. So now we are going to move to a chalkboard wall, and we're going to do a little bit of explanation as how this actually happens. Okay, so how does this work? Within the markers themselves, the dyes have 2 different components to them. They have a hydrophilic, as you see here, water-loving, and they also have a hydrophobic, or water-fearing parts. And so when you have your tissue as like this, from the starting point, this is all of these parts mixed together. When you add the water starts to force that mixture of dyes up the tissue. And so when you see in the yellow right here the hydrophobic, and in the blue the hydrophilic. When the water moves up, the hydrophilic, water-loving, will move much easier with those water molecules up the tissue, and the hydrophobic will try to stay away from that water and stay closer to the dot as possible. And so this is the final product that you see. You see farther to the right is the hydrophilic parts of the dye, and farther to the left you see the hydrophobic part of the dyes. And so you can try this with a bunch of colors. This is just the brown marker, and so try it out, test a few different colors, and experiment a little bit. Okay, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, stay safe and have a good week.